What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to sit down and talk about the new map that is now in Modern Warfare 2 because for the first time in this game's life cycle, we actually have something new to play. It's not some rehashed old map that we've seen done better in previous iterations of Call of Duty. It's a brand new map. And I refuse to give kudos to Infinity Ward here because it shouldn't take 5 months to get new content into a game. It should take maybe 2 months at the most. This is a live service game. It shouldn't take us 5 months to get something new. And no, I'm not going to give them credit for porting over maps that we've seen in other games. And like I mentioned earlier, that were done better. So this is the first time we've had a brand new map, and this is the first time that I can remember in the Call of Duty life cycle and the lifespan of this series that it's taking them 5 months to give us new content. You know, they keep setting the bar lower and lower and lower, and people keep being okay with it, and I don't know why that is. Because honestly, this type of content, this type of situation should make you upset because you're effectively getting less content for the same price, and that's all in all disappointing. Let's be real here. They're still making hand over fist money. Like, they are making a ton of money and putting in minimal amounts of effort. And it's disappointing to see because I've talked about it since the beta with this game. There's real potential here, but it's up to Infinity Ward to help realize it. And they continue to miss the mark. And again, with this brand new map, they missed the mark. There is something missing with their map design here, and it seems that they just don't understand how to make a good Call of Duty map. I know that they want to move away from the classic 3-lane map system, but guess what? It works. There's a reason why Nuketown is a fan favorite. There's a reason why Raid's a fan favorite. There's a reason why Firing Range is a fan favorite. There's a reason why these maps work. And it's not something you have to reinvent the wheel for. You can find ways to change up the formula a little bit, but at the same time, if you have simplistic ideas, you can make it work. And this map suffers from the same problem that so many of the other maps in this game suffer from, and that is there's just too much stuff going on in this map. There's too many areas, there's no congested cluster of where the majority of the fighting happens. If you're playing domination on this map, you could go the entire game with never entering the B flag or going anywhere near it. You could just fight over A and C all the livelong day. And there's very few maps in Call of Duty history where that is something you can do. Normally you're fighting over that center area, but in this map, for this game mode, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about going to the B flag because honestly, it's off the beaten path. The map, instead of being linear, is more triangular. And that, to me, really messes up with the flow of this map. And it messes up with how this map could play. Because honestly, there is some potential here if they made the map smaller and really made it feel like you were on top of each other, because there could be really good gunfights going from one cabana to the other, controlling the bar area, controlling the outer area. There's a good map in this map. However, it's too big as it stands right now. And the funny thing is they actually say it is a small map. I am sorry. It's not a small map. This is a medium-sized map. It's not a large map. It's a medium-sized map. But it's also a medium-sized map that has as much chaos as every other map does in this game. Because what they want to do is they want to incite as much randomness and inject as much randomness into every single situation as possible. Because controlling situations requires a little bit more skill, and they want to remove that skill gap as much as possible. And it's getting very frustrating to play the game. You know, I was hoping that this map might be good, but it's not. It's just not. It looks pretty, and a lot of the maps in this game look really pretty, but they don't play well. There's a reason why Crown Raceway doesn't play well, and it's because the middle of the map doesn't really make sense for the funneling to go to, because you can avoid the middle of the map and nothing funnels there. You almost have to go out of your way to go to the middle of the map in that map. It feels like there's more fighting on the outskirts of that map than there is in the middle of the map at times. And that's not how Call of Duty should be. And I just feel that Infinity Ward does not understand how to properly design maps. I don't think they understand how map flow should work, and I don't think they understand how the core of this game should play. I recently went back and played some Black Ops Cold War, and I got to play on a lot of their newer maps. Played Zoo, played Yamantau or whatever it's called. 3-lane classic maps that work well. If those maps were in this game, I guarantee you they'd be some of the best maps in the game, and they're direct afterthoughts in Cold War, because Cold War has some decent maps. I even played Garrison, and I'm like, yeah, this is another simple 3-lane map, but there's different flank routes, there's different areas to control, and once you control those areas, you can then put more suppressing power on other areas, but there's power positions, and there just doesn't feel like Modern Warfare 2 wants to have power positions in their game. Like, if I compare this map to a map like High Rise from Modern Warfare 2, we all know what the power positions of High Rise are, and we all know how to counter them. What is a power position at Crown Raceway? There isn't one, because there's no areas to actually control, because you can avoid power positions like the Plague in Modern Warfare 2, because there's so many different avenues and areas to run through to get to different places, and you can avoid power positions where in past games you couldn't. And even, you know, let's take another game like Black Ops 2, which had a map like Raid, which has its power positions, has different ways to flank around them, but that map is very much 3-lane to its core, and is a fantastic map, and I don't know why Infinity Ward wants to move away from a formula that works. There's a reason why Raid's been brought back in multiple games, and I said it before in my shipment problem video, and I'll say it again. What maps are you bringing back from Modern Warfare 2 2022, Modern Warfare 2019, Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty Ghosts? Like, you're just not bringing any of these maps back. And that's just the simple truth of the matter. And it's disappointing, because every year since like Modern Warfare 2, I remember just falling in love with certain maps. And then all of a sudden you get into the Infinity Ward games after Modern Warfare 3 and you're like, oh, this map sucks. Oh, this map sucks. Oh, none of these maps become memorable. And once again, we have a beautiful looking map that has potential, and it just doesn't play well. And we need to get better playing maps. Simple as that. And honestly, at this point in time, just remaster every map from Modern Warfare 2, and I guarantee you the game's going to play better. There's a reason why Dome plays so well in this game, is because the bones are there for a good Call of Duty game. We just need good map design. And Dome works. And guess what? Dome doesn't have like any doors. This map has so many flippin' doors on it, for no reason whatsoever. Like, let's just stop the door mechanic altogether. It's the dumbest, silliest addition to this franchise, and I don't know what their obsession is with doors. It doesn't enhance the gameplay. It doesn't make for more interesting situations. If anything, it becomes more of a nuisance, and if anything, it just makes for weird gameplay situations. Like, the amount of times I'm playing League Play and I'm closing doors while I'm in a hard point just feels really stupid, really dumb, just feels pointless. And it just shouldn't feel that way. All in all, though, I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on the brand new map here in Modern Warfare 2. And I heard this in the Thunder video, and I'm going to say it here. Why do they need to make the maps names so complicated? Like, this is like something Expo. Like, why don't you just call it Expo? That's a map name. Expo. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. But anyways, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.